Hey, hi! Thanks so much for tuning in again. This is part of my daily vlog series. So if you've come back, I really appreciate you. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be great also. Now, look, today I'm talking about two subjects today. I want to talk about bad luck and can you get a second chance? So let's talk about the bad luck thing first. So I've had pretty much 7 years of bad luck. By the time you're watching this video, it literally is 7 years ago today. So exactly 7 years ago today, sadly, my dad passed away. It was on the 17th of October in 2017. And on that day, it just completely changed my life. Where do I start? I think in the background in my mind, it really played havoc with me, and it flawed some of the decision making that I was making personally and professionally. And my bad luck led to a domino effect. It led to lots of other things happening in my life. So I lost my dad, and across the 7 years, I lost my career because of a decision in work. And then after that, I lost my brother. Sadly, he passed away, and also my dog of 15 years. That was a painful experience. Actually, I had to take my dog to the vets and have him put down. It was awful. My best friend, and yeah, just awful. And then out of the blue, I also got a tax demand for over £1,000. So I had to make payment to that, and then I uh, was faced with the proposition of trying to get other jobs. I had a reasonable car, by the way, and in no time my car blew up in Cornwall on the A30, and now I drive a beat up little car, but at least I'm mobile. Um, so I had an awful lot happen in a very short space of time. So when you're watching this video today is actually quite liberating for me because that's the end of the 7 years of bad luck. And I know you might think that's silly, but the Romans, ancient Romans, believed that bad luck ran in periods of time, and 7 years being the optimal one. They say that when you break a mirror, don't they? But I believe 7 years is the cutoff. After you've had so much bad luck, the next thing that happen is for you to get some good luck and to get some good things happen. So, whilst I would say the last 7 years haven't been all bad, they've certainly been challenging faced with all that. And the bad luck did continue. I lost a 9 year, 10 year relationship. Now I wasn't married, and so that's gone. And I'm in the prospect of selling my house at the moment in order so that I can buy another house. And and plus, the bad luck I've had is that my son, who I love dearly, his mother continues to ride roughshod over my rights as a father, and sadly, I've been the victim of what is called or known as parental alienation. So there's a lot to unpack there, isn't it? And I guess if I was listening to this, I'd be thinking, gosh, that's just nuts and crazy. But I just think, sometimes in life, you get given a curveball, you get a run of bad luck, and that can really play havoc into your life. And I think a lot of it is how you actually deal with it. If you're strong enough to be able to take it head on and meet the challenges. And look, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have the support and the love and the kindness of friends and family. That would be that would be something that I couldn't have existed without. But I'm a pretty tough, strong character, and I recognise that about me. But there have been times where I felt like crying, to be brutally honest. So life can be difficult. Now, the question I was going to raise is that do you get a second chance in life? Very often, life won't afford you a second opportunity or a second chance. But I believe if you make the right decisions, if you give everything that you can, sometimes you get an opportunity to not necessarily the same opportunity, but you can actually make things better in a different way. And I think a lot of people will understand that. So, my life was difficult for the last 7 years. I'm hoping the next 7 years at least I'll get some good luck. Um, so the second chance for me is that I have another good job where I work with some great people. I have a brilliant work-life balance. It's fantastic. The hours are great. People are great, and I dare I say it, enjoy what I do. Now, am I doing what I should be doing for a living? If I had the choice, probably not, if I'm brutally honest. But I've got a second chance at life, in as much as that life is actually okay. And prior to this, I had one role where it was physically demanding on me and taking so much out of me that it was almost impossible to sustain that for any extended period of time. So I'm lucky to be where I am, and I accept that. And whilst there are challenges ahead and there are things that are coming towards me, I'm meeting them head on because I know that life has a way of letting you, like Phoenix, out of the ashes, rise and go to better things. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. I've got a zest for the future. I've got a hope for the future. And I know that life is going to be whatever I make it, really. And I'm going to pursue my interests, and my interest being, I love videography, I love cinematography, I love editing, I love creating for other people. If I can turn that into a business and people like my editing style, and they seem to, I've got a reasonable following here on Instagram. I'm on there as Snapper Urban, so if you want to go over and give me a follow, I'd really appreciate that. I'm also on TikTok with the same handle, Snapper Urban. I'm on there as my name, which is below here, Christopher Woodman. And so I'm happy to share a lot about my life. It does feel like I've had like several different lives in one, but I'm really happy actually where my life is heading and where I'm going. And although, like I say, the challenges do come, I'm in such a better place. And today, being quite epic, today is the end of it all, the end of 7 years bad luck. And I'm just really hopeful for a fresh, better start tomorrow. I'm hoping for a brand new me, a brand new Chris living somewhere in a brand new place, being happier, hopefully spending more time with my son, who I love very much. I think that means so much to me. And I just wish that I could have, I don't know, changed things earlier on in my life. But you know what? As they say, it's never too late, is it? It's never too late to be what you might have been. But wrapping it up with a positive, you know what? Bad luck comes to an end, and you do get a second chance in life if you're prepared to put the work in. And I've certainly been doing that. So there we are. Now this is part of a daily vlog series, as you know, and I'll be back tomorrow with another vlog. And as always, thank you so much for following. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate that. And there'll be an animation just popping up here saying if you could like and subscribe and all that stuff. If you could tick that for me, I'd be really grateful. I love making these videos, and by the look of things, you guys love seeing them. So I'll see you tomorrow on the next daily vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye now.